strong tech for the heel. Yeah, it's really good. Balancing and all-round heel exercise, toe exercise. Yeah, just really getting around to the fact that I've been going to regular gym for such a long time now and spending so much time there that when I look and analyze, I don't seem to be getting any physical or health benefit other than wasting my time and looking like in the mirror. And no, it's just no, it's just too long it takes to do these exercises, right? Because there's so many people at any one given time. Because rightly so, because they're all paid members, just like oneself. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Well, it's difficult now, but it's a constraint of space, But I mean, I got my gym equipment, well, the essential I need, but still, I'm gonna have to in the future retain a gym membership because for bigger equipment or different equipment, but I'm trying to compartmentalize or streamline the equipment I use. Not use all type of equipment, just handful of them, right? And just focus on them. So strong tech, and on my feet, and cannonball. They really are good because you're exercising your toe, and your feet, and your leg, your lower body, and your arm, and your fingers, your grip. It's very good for climbing. So obviously you have to pull your whole body weight, your own body weight. So this is really good, and plus indoor there's no distraction, there's no pretense because who's looking woo, and no eye contact. It's very demeaning. Like when you see lots of people and nobody look at one another, it's just like, what is going on here? I mean, I'm not saying people should be looking at me, far from it right here, but this whole atmosphere of VIP or entitlement, it's just like, but shouldn't be like sort of a bit of ebb and flow, give and take, very cheerful, positive, very progressive environment like a gym. But the the philosophy that I have is lost in mist somewhere right there. Well, let me not get lost in mist, because I need to work out, because all this, I get some water from the kitchen. This amount of exercise, it will take you more than half an hour to arrange because gym is a very public place, So I'm going to make sure that I use my time productively because I was going to do most of the work. I've done the jogging in the morning outdoors, but I was going to do the exercise during the day, But I had some telephone interviews, and they were late, and I don't like doing too many things at the same time because it's not clear. Plus, in the morning I had to go to dentist, an appointment, phone interview, and a dentist appointment as well. It's 106-month appointment. And then in the afternoon I had 2 appointments, one somewhere locally, and one in the house, telephone interview, job related. So I'm just gonna. But from tomorrow, I'm going to look up early as surely as the sun rises, or the football in Qatar. No football for me because, last 2 days now, I've been without social media. I mean, I didn't click on my smartphone, on my laptop right now because I'm just trying to, just to use my time, because I can watch the highlight whenever, in the New Year holiday, right? New Year festivity, right? But I'm not going to miss out much, you see, because I have so too much time just preparing, yeah. So, so there's no one to talk to here in this place because I live here, myself, yeah. So, but the camera is something that is for posterity right now, yeah. Plus, you can upload it in social media as well, get commentary, people, support from people as well, yeah. Because there's lovely people out there, yeah, who are empathetic, yeah. There's a lot of people in urban dwellings, right, yeah, they live in apartment blocks and you know, so there's not many people about, yeah, and plus if you're not sharing house, then it's again more isolation, yeah. So the reason why not record this, yeah, my thought for the day, because the appointment in the day, the afternoon was delayed by about a couple of hours, and so it just missed the whole, the plan you have, it's one of those things you have to contend with, yeah, or sort of take it in your stride, yeah, and not bother you that much, yeah. So, yeah, so I mean, just going to, there's no scripted, because, I haven't been, because I find if I become too camera focused or too drone, I had a few drones a little while back, or focusing on those things right now, yeah, the action part right now, I forget the actual exercises now, yeah, and that's not, yeah, and that's not really good, so I'm sort of a person in a hurry. 2 years or so, or more of 2.5 years perhaps, of COVID lockdown, this very place, and I mean, I need to really start all over again, right? Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, it's one of those things. There are countless people just like me, living in city centers, right? Yeah, the suburbs, they have their cameras themselves, yeah. About social media too, or most likely social media. So but I'm thankful that in the last 48 hours I didn't go to Facebook or Instagram, yeah, or Twitter, or TikTok right now, yeah. These accounts, other than Facebook, I've started only this month, right, yeah. Before I was a Facebook guy, yeah, but then I abandoned Facebook, for a year or so, because just the whole my time was during COVID was taken by social media. There's nothing else to do, and it's all unhealthy, right, yeah, because you need to focus on the regularity, yeah, just normal connectivity, just not just hyper digitize everything, right, yeah, and then you're all alone. Look, there's nobody here, yeah. This evening, you know, so yeah. So I bought these cannonball little while back, yeah, and really, they're really good exercise, yeah. It's why you're spending so much time, heavy weights, this and the other equipment, yeah, they can really, yeah, get some, see, already I can feel warmth in my body now, yeah, starting to feel, like this exertion, yeah, this on 20 pound in between the two dumbbells, yeah. But you can feel it because normally when you lift the dumbbells, it doesn't feel that much, but because of the cannonball right now, yeah, the pressure is on the hand and the finger right now, yeah. So that, and then with that, you have to your fingers and your hand and finger, you have to lift, yeah. And it makes it was if you do the other cannonball, you can grip like this, and you wouldn't feel a thing, yeah. Look, yeah, because your grip with your hand was with this, yeah. It's much because your hand and your fingers taking a lot of pressure, just like if when you lift your body and climbing. Yes, yeah. So that's a bit of the action here. There's lots more to do right now, yeah. And of course, to top it up, all of my exercise, at the end of the session, uh, I have my Occulsion cuff. Occulsion cuff Pro. That's the latest model, right? That's for the BFR training, blood flow restriction training. Now, of course, this is a add-on or something you do at the end or part of your exercise routine. It will not replace your benches, your weights. That's your main workout right now. But this is you actually you lift less weight, say 20 to 30% of your total weight you're going to lose lift, and you feel 100% of the benefit, right? And I've been using for 3 months now. Well, not this particular model, right? I've been using the just the regular ones that I got from online, right? Oops, all excitement, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I like everything. Here is the pump. Yeah. Do you know what? I wouldn't have made this video today if it wasn't for those 2 appointments in the afternoon, because it took the just out of my exercise plan. Like it's something you build up, right? Over the course of a day, or 24 hours, like that. But it's one of those things. That's why I'm making. I'll be honest right here, right? Yeah. That's why I'm making. I wouldn't have made the video because there's plenty of time for videos, right? And reviews and things like that. Yeah. But that's just for to cheer myself a little bit. Maybe some comment somewhere out in the stratosphere somewhere, and on Twitter, right? Yeah, and that's the Doppler for the Occulsion cuff. You check your pulse. Obviously you don't want too much pressure because you don't know your pulse. So I mean, I've been using it now for a little while now, right? Couple of weeks now. Not even that, because I bought the cuffs a month and a half ago. And then I waited, and then I educate myself enough to know that I have to buy these things, Because we all buy things in rush and not think, because obviously you can get the Bluetooth one, but between the different makers right now, the price is very wildly, right? So I'm gonna have to find out more information, right? There's a Black Friday tomorrow, day after tomorrow as well, right now. But I won't be buying it so soon. I'm going to use the analog system, right now. But this is like, and I've got a droplet gel I ordered online. It's it's going to come hopefully by end of the week, right now. I'm just using just regular gel, at the moment. So otherwise it will pick up your pulse, right? And you can tell right now when your pulse stops, right? That means that's the right amount of pressure, right? So anything physical activity, you don't take chances. If you restrict your blood, So I bought this. I know how to buy this, and but it's going to be inevitable. I'm going to have to go buy the Bluetooth version, and the price they range between few £100 to more than £1,000 and several £1,000. But these are for clinics and all that, and you have to get certificates and all that. But for just regular one-person use, but I'm gonna have to find out. I'm gonna have to find out. That's the strength training. I do with it right now. Yeah, so various intensity right now. Yeah. I've got more of them here as well. Came as part of the bundle right now. Yeah. Plus I got this separately. These one came from another online company, but the Occulsion came together right now. Yeah, both them together right now. Last month, was it? Yeah, it was last month. Yeah, and but these things, right? I mean, really. I feel like, I mean, well, it's very important, yeah, to start with this. I mean, I was gutted to see, yeah, the Black Friday this day of tomorrow, and I could have bought those, but I could have been for nearly 4 months now, right now. First I saw the straps and I said, I was taken it by, yeah, and as soon as I saw the reviews, I said, oh, man, I need to have something like that. So I bought one strap, set it up. Then I bought a second one, so, yeah, it just looked good. I don't know why I did that, but I did it, yeah. So I got two sets of straps over there right now, yeah. But I'm not going to use them again right now, yeah. And if I did use them right now, it would be a lot easier right now, yeah, when I'm much more learned and educated about it. I know how much pressure I'm putting, and there's a balance, and so it will take time right now, yeah. So, but these things right, yeah. But it just what is the Bluetooth? You just put your cuffs right now, yeah, and the app on your smartphone calculate the pressure, yeah. And the blood flow right now. But with the Doppler right now, yeah, that's the one I showed you over there. You have to, as soon as you hear, you wear a headset, so you can hear your pulse stops right there. So hence, all the machination and the time it takes preparation right there, it's take a bit longer. Whereas if you put just a cuff right there, yeah, for a few dollar more, as in the movies, right? Clint Eastwood movies, for a few dollar more, yeah, you can get the horse, running, quicker and faster and catch your prey. But I couldn't wait to see it, yeah. Yeah, I can't help it, that one there. It's one of those best movies ever for a few dollar more, right? Back in the days, right there. So that's the difference. You see. Other than that, the Bluetooth one, I mean, there's software, there's programs you can use, yeah. But you have to build your own idea of what exercise you're going to do. But it's all ready for you, and just do what you can do in 20 minutes. Now, it will take, I think, an hour. Provided you prepare all the exercise equipment, everything in one place, right? Yeah. Whereas the Bluetooth, you can just take a little bit of weight, or you can go to the park and you can lift yourself up, right? Yeah. There are some things you can do, but so I know I'm going to, it's inevitable, I'm going to buy the Bluetooth version. Saga do them. Suji, another company, that's SUGI, I believe. And there's a host of others, right, as well, right now, yeah. But I'm going to make sure this time, right, yeah, I'm just graduate and not, even if I had the money now, I wouldn't spend it right now. Because I know it's just going to take longer to do this, right, yeah. And it's recommended it in the beginning, right? There's been too much interruptions, because initially the excitement, then they realized, maybe too much pressure, then I put a hold, and then I had few learning project, and I just didn't have the time and couldn't wake up early. But this time, I'm talking learning project. I've got a learning project starting for a month, starting from tomorrow. Yeah, at De Montfort University in Leicester, right? Yeah, and so. But then I said, this time, right now, last few months, it's like I haven't paid much attention. It's, yeah, just here and there, right now, because you put focus on the study right now. So, but this time I said, no, I've got to keep on, right? So Saturday I'm going to go to park run in Leicester Victoria Park, yeah, and then you hamstring, right? You use the BFS straps, you realize, I see the difference, the timing, you get text message, after you work out, and you realize it's been shaved off, yeah, by wide margin, right? Because you're running faster right now, yeah. It's just amazing, yeah. I said, God, why I didn't know this before. So these are the things, that's why, information, yeah, it's what you do with information. It was right in my nose all along because I've been in the gym environment, but I never seen anybody doing it. Never talk about it. Maybe I wasn't focusing long enough to see other people using it. That's how I'd have known these things. I never saw them. I saw them people on videos, people using some kind of Doppler one, but I thought that's for pregnancy and people. They have rehab and and people, that sort of thing, right? People who have injuries and things like that. So I didn't think about it. It was there, right in front of me, right now. This is one of the best secrets that for the last 4 years I've been trying to do the marathon, and then we had the COVID, and everything messed up. So this time I want to make sure. I do apologize if I'm not, become coherent and saying everything in one go, and but all this physical confinement, if you like, yeah, it lasts 2.5 years of COVID right now, yeah, just like, so this time I want to come out, break free, yeah. Uh, but, break free in a focused and positive, in a constructive way, meaning just get back to my life as it was before, do things, yeah, as normally people right now, and not feel tired of the half day, yeah, period, yeah. And so I was so, because of course people make appointments over the phone, because during COVID there's so many Zoom interviews and all that. So now people are used to video interviews and phone interviews and chat interviews, and to see somebody in person, it's another issue in itself now, because it's deemed a lot of time not necessary any longer. Yeah. But of course, these things, we live a sign of times, right? Things change, yeah. So, yeah, so the videos have just crossed 22 minutes plus right now, yeah. And obviously, my BFR training, right, the straps, I won't be able to record them because well, I can record when I put them on right now, but because the Doppler, yeah, it doesn't, it interferes, yeah, when you pick up your pulse right now, yeah, it won't work right now, yeah. That's what it's saying in the instruction manual. I saw some articles online as well right now, yeah. So, but of course with the Bluetooth version, don't worry, but then hindsight is 2020, right? I'm happy, yeah, with my priest with the 600-year-old cloak, then no priest at all, meaning my BFR training, yeah. So, this is just one of those things, right, yeah. So I'm just going to make sure that this time, right, yeah, that I am benefiting with my park run, and eventually I want to do a marathon, hopefully in last time to begin with, right now, yeah. And the leg work is going to come a long way, and with the BFR training, in no time I'll be doing the marathon. And I can do the marathon now, but you need to practice more, right? Yeah. So there you are. So let's have a look. I could have used my watch camera control right now, yeah, but I'm using it to do my power training, my weights, yeah. More than 25 minutes have been used on recording this video, so the data will come synchronized with the app right now, yeah. That's like not much activity in those times right now, but then I know the difference. So I just thought it's anticlimax, because during the day I was really going to do all this right now, yeah. By 5 o'clock I would have finished right now, yeah. And by 7, 8 o'clock, right, by dinner, everything, and another thing right now, yeah. But never mind right now, yeah. Till tomorrow, yeah.